When I ended up in the hospital, I honestly thought he would be the first person running through the doors. We had been together for years, and even though things weren't perfect, I believed he cared enough to be there when I needed him the most. I remember lying in that cold hospital bed, tubes in my arm, monitors beeping beside me, and telling myself, he's probably stuck in traffic, he'll be here any minute. But minutes turned into hours, and hours turned into an entire night of staring at the door, hoping it would open and he'd walk and looking worried. The next morning, the nurse asked if anyone was coming to stay with me. I said yes, even though at that point I wasn't sure anymore, but nothing prepared me for what I found out later that day. My best friend called me sounding tense, and after asking me if I was strong enough to hear something, she told me the truth that flipped my entire world upside down. He had posted pictures online. Pictures of him on a beach. Pictures of him smiling next to another woman. Pictures of him drinking cocktails while I was fighting through IV drips and dizziness. I felt like the air had been sucked out of my chest. While I was lying in a hospital bed scared, weak, and hoping he would show up, he was on vacation with someone else, living his best life like I didn't exist at all. I stared at those photos for so long that my eyes blurred, not sure if I was more shocked, heartbroken, or embarrassed for ever believing he loved me in the first place. Every excuse he ever made suddenly made sense. Every time he canceled plans, every time he had to work late, every cold moment he brushed me off. The truth had been slipping through the cracks the whole time, I just never wanted to see it. When he finally messaged me 3 days later asking how I was feeling, I didn't answer right away. For the first time, I wasn't crying. I wasn't shaking, I was just done. I realized that someone who can take another woman on vacation while I'm in a hospital bed doesn't love me, doesn't value me, and definitely doesn't deserve to stand next to me in my weakest moments. So I replied only one sentence, hope she was worth losing me. Then I blocked him, pushed my phone aside, and let myself finally breathe. Because the moment I accepted the truth, I also realized something powerful. The biggest betrayal doesn't break you, it frees you from someone who never deserved you in the first place.